Hello, I'm John Ray on the Price and Value Journey. Years ago, there were two major mainframe computer manufacturers. Those were in the days when mainframe computers were a big deal. IBM and Amdahl were the two players in the market. Of course, IBM was the market leader by far and away, and Amdahl was the upstart competitor. Well, in those days, there was a mantra among chief information officers of major companies that said, no one ever got fired for hiring IBM. You see, even if as a CIO, you believed that an Amdahl mainframe offered faster performance at a lower cost than the IBM equivalent, as a CIO, you were reluctant to propose a multi-million-dollar corporate commitment to what was regarded as the upstart. A choice for IBM was the safe, understandable decision. If you advocated Amdahl, on the other hand, your own decision-making ability might be questioned. If something went seriously wrong, that Amdahl decision you'd promoted might necessitate an updated resume. Decisions in favor of Big Blue were routinely made in corporate America in those days, even though IBM was invariably the more expensive choice. Why then, professional services provider, would you assume that enterprise buyers of your services are quote unquote more logical than individuals, and that with big companies, it's all about price, quote unquote? I've heard this one more than a few times from professional services providers like consultants who work with major corporations. Corporate buying decisions, folks, are no different in this regard than choices of individuals. They are driven by both tangible and intangible considerations. In the IBM Amdahl case, the intangibles of fear and risk avoidance routinely overcame quote-unquote logical price considerations. For you as a professional services provider, it's not a question of right or wrong or that big companies are dumb. Understand that uncertainty and fear are powerful emotions, which are invariably a factor in every buying decision, whether individual or corporate. The question you need to answer objectively is whether you're a safe choice or a risky choice. Is what you offer that buyer one that's easier to justify if something goes wrong later? Is there a smaller downside? Do you help that buyer avoid or minimize risk? If so, you're offering value, and that value, as IBM routinely proved in the salad days of mainframes, is worth a premium price. I'm John Ray on the Price and Value Journey. Past episodes of this series can be found at pricevaluejourney.com, and feel free to email me if you'd like, john@johnray.co. Thank you for joining me.